Anybody curious what's selling right now as a YouTube eBay reseller? Stick around to find out. Alright guys, so real quick before we get into it, the sales over the weekend were $350.65. The cost of goods, what it cost me for everything that I sold this weekend, was $50.97. Fees ended up being $45.58 through PayPal and eBay. My shipping cost was $67.77 for a total profit this weekend of $186.33, so a pretty good weekend. Alright, so up first was this Energy speaker. It's kind of like a Bose or what is it, Klipsch speaker. There's really high-end speakers right along that lines. I paid $9.99 at a Goodwill. You've probably seen it in one of my last videos. It sold for $25, so the buyer is all in for $49.99. It gives me a profit of $21.66, so about 2 times my money. So you probably saw this one in a recent video. I think it was at a Goodwill. I think I paid $3.99 for it. Always check out your rackets. Always do the comps on them because you never know what you're going to find. I almost overlooked this one because it was just a run-of-the-mill Wilson tennis racket. So I thought, anyway, it ended up being Kevlar and sold for a really good amount. It sold for $99.99. So the buyer's all in for $109.98, which gave me a profit of $81.75. So about 20 times my money again. This was another Goodwill find. I paid $1.99. It was a Ticket to Ride. It was a Harry Potter game, some kind of a board game. Still brand new, sealed in the package. And it sold pretty quick. I'd only had it a week or two, and I think I only listed it last week. It sat for a week in the death pile before I ever got it listed. But yeah, it sold for $24. The buyer was $31.99 all in, which gave me a profit of about $16. So I got about 8 times my money on that one because I only paid $2. And here we got another baseball glove. This was a Mizuno GXC catcher's mitt. I only paid $1 for this one. This is another item that people overlook a lot. You can pick them up for $1 or 50 cents, $2, really cheap, and they sell pretty quick normally. This one sold for $13. The buyer was all in for $20.99. It gave me a profit of $9.11, so that was 9 times my money. So this is another bread and butter item for me. I paid up for it because I knew it would sell quick, and it did within 2 days. So I paid $20 for it, which is, I never pay that much for things, but this particular item I know will sell quick. And it sold for $83.99, so the buyer was $96.98 all in. So that gave me a profit of $54.36 after all fees. So only a little over 2 times my money, but $54 in just 2 days, 48 hours or so. So these last few items went on a 99-cent auction. It was time to get rid of them. Either that or I was going to have to run a yard sale, so I decided to run some auctions and see what happened. So this first one was a polo corduroy jacket. I've been sitting on it forever, tired of looking at it. I paid $6 a long time ago for it. So it finally sold for $10 with $9.99 shipping, so the buyer was all in for $19.99. So I did finally profit $2 on the jacket. Better than a yard sale, I probably would have only got $1. This was a Duluth trading shirt. I thought it was going to be a good seller. It was not. I don't know if I had a bad listing or bad photos or what, but it just didn't sell. So again, another auction item. Auctioned it off at 99 cents and it sold for $1.25. Woo! So shipping it up cost me $4.33. And at my cost of goods being $4, I actually lost 29 cents on this one. And this was another auction one. Yeah, I paid $4 for it probably 3 years ago. And come to find out, I had this one listed wrong. It said men's, but this is actually a boys, 12 to 14. So I contacted the customer and I haven't heard back from them. And I'm just going to ship it out today, and I'll just refund them the money if it's not the right shirt, because I don't want a late shipment. Anyway, it sold for $5.50. So the buyer was all in for $11.49. And it gave me a profit of $1.29. So again, I didn't have to set up for yard sale to get my dollar.